Dance Arts of Columbia provides fitness fun for everyone from 3 years old to adult. Dance Arts is a good environment where the friendly staff makes you feel comfortable. Dance Arts feels that dance is an art form that you can experience firsthand by learning tap, jazz, modern, musical theater, lyrical, and ballet. Dance Arts urges you to enjoy a sense of accomplishment while getting fit and having fun. For class information, call 875-1569. Dance Arts of Columbia, serving Columbia since 1979.
Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on March 23rd. This is Monday. We've got about a week and 2 days left of this month. It's good to have you with us. We have two guests today. We're going to talk about taxes and then something a little more pleasant, the Missouri River Communities Network. Welcome to Radio Friends. I've got Jessica
welcome.
Hill. Good to have you here, Jessica.
Yes, good to be here.
Now, you're here because in about a week and a day, there's a special fundraiser going on that you want to talk about, right?
Yes, right. So one of the projects that Missouri River Communities Network administers is the Missouri Healthy Food AmeriCorps program.
What is that?
We've got 9 AmeriCorps members in 5 different counties working with 6 different nonprofits in Missouri that are all working on food education for children. So these AmeriCorps members are in school gardens, urban gardens, and they're teaching kids and adults how to cook and also how to grow their own food.
Yeah, and we're going into the time of the year where we start thinking about our gardens and growing our own food. And there's nothing that compares to walking outside in your own yard and picking a plump, fresh tomato off the vine.
Right.
Or this time of the year, maybe you got the lettuce in and it's doing well, or the onions. It's wonderful. It's getting back to basics.
Yeah, and it's cool to see. Most kids wouldn't pick up a tomato at the grocery store, but if they grew their own tomato, they're more likely to eat it. And
yeah.
They enjoy
Plus, it tastes a lot better, too.
Yeah, that's true.
There's nothing that tastes better than a tomato you've just taken off the vine. But what is the fundraiser that you have next Tuesday, is it?
So, yeah, it's next Tuesday. It's March 31st, and it'll be going all day at Lucky's Market. So every month they do a 5% day. So 5% of all the proceeds will go towards our AmeriCorps program and helping sponsor all the programs that we do. So there's also going to be $1 beer brats there that they're going to be grilling outside. There's going to be a local beer tasting, live music, and one of our sponsor organizations, Columbia Center for Urban Agriculture, just put out a garden there in milk crates out on Lucky's patio, so people can come and stop by and
see how the garden's doing.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
So it's next Tuesday, 5% of all the proceeds.
That's correct, from 7 to 10 p.m.
Jessica Hill, thank you so much for coming.
Yes, thank you.
You did a great job. And she was telling me before we came on that her goal in life, besides making the Missouri River Community Networks very successful, you want to be an NPR. You want to work for NPR.
I just would like to be on a segment. I'd like to just hear my voice on national radio. Just because, me and my dad used to listen to it growing up, and so that's also been a dream of his. So we're kind of competing to see who gets on NPR first.
Okay, well, you got the local version here at KBIS.
Right,
We're glad to have you here. And best of luck to you, Jessica.
Thanks.
Okay, now I return to something that maybe isn't quite as pleasant. It's paying our taxes. Filling out the tax returns.
Why is it not as pleasant?
Well, come on, Andrew. Andrew Zumwalt is with us, Tax Talk. And you're a very pleasant guy, a very nice guy, because you are preparing people's taxes absolutely free.
Absolutely,
right?
Yes.
Okay.
So we'll be helping people. We target those who make about $53,000 or less in income, and those who don't have complicated returns. So people who are...
Okay, what do you call a complicated return?
I was just getting so like a landlord or a farmer or someone who has a complicated small business, those are the type of returns we kind of want to send that person to a professional. They need to actually sit down with an accountant, do some depreciation, talk about the future. We're looking more at simpler returns, W-2s, maybe a 1099 miscellaneous on the side, maybe some dividends, interest, some capital gains, a little bit of that. But trying to stay away from that stuff where you really need to talk long-term planning with your tax professional.
Yeah. So now this is spring break. So even though we're promoting it today, you guys aren't going to be preparing taxes this week?
You know, I can't get the students to work over spring break. In fact, spring break officially starts Saturday at 5 p.m., but nobody wants to work that morning. I don't know.
Yeah, okay. So you will be back next week.
That's right.
And where do you do these returns and how often?
So Monday nights, we're open at the Law Library in Holston Hall. Tuesday and Wednesday nights, we're open in 162 Stanley Hall. That's just east of Memorial Union. And then Saturdays, we're open there as well from like 10 to 1:30.
And this will be through April the 15th,
That's right. April 15th will be the last day.
So is April the 15th, is that during the week this time?
It's a Wednesday.
It's a Wednesday. So
Yes.
there's no grace period then. April the 15th, midnight.
That's
you gotta
right.
have it in. Well, a couple of years ago, April the 15th fell on a weekend, so you had a 2-day grace period, wasn't it?
Yeah, it can bump around a little bit. If there's a holiday in D.C., it can really be pushed around. So yeah,
Okay.
it's really on the 15th. We have one more location at the Family Impact Center on Wednesdays from 10 to 1:30 as well. And all that stuff is on our website. We've got a website, bit.ly/midmotax, all lowercase.
Okay, give it to him again. Now, somebody's running for a pen or a pencil right now. We'll pause. You can get your pen and pencil. Got it? Okay, they've all got it.
All right.
It's www.
Oh, and just go in and type
bit.ly.
.ly/midmotax, all lowercase.
Okay, and do they need an appointment or is this just walk-in?
We do walk-ins. So it's first come, first serve. And if we hit the maximum, then we will start turning people away because...
What do you mean if you hit the maximum?
Well, I can only do about, let's say on a Wednesday night, we can only do about 40 to 50 returns. So
You can do that many?
Well, we're professionals.
Okay. I'm not doubting that you're professional, but that's a lot of returns to do.
The students go through a lot of training, and this is several weeks into the tax season, so they're very good at looking at the information, inputting it in the computer, and helping the clients. So we can do a return in about 10 to 20 minutes for the simpler ones. And
they need to, what they need to bring along are all of their...
all your tax documents, your Social Security card, and photo ID.
Okay, and that's it. And then are you filing electronically?
We prefer to file electronically. We file about 98% electronically. And then we do direct deposit as well. We can do direct debit, although not many people like direct debit, but we can do that. And we do federal and state.
Okay. So again, that website is?
bit.ly/midmotax.
And it's all free of charge. You're doing it because, why are you doing it?
Well, a lot of our volunteers, actually, the large majority of our volunteers are students, and so they're looking to get that experience working with people and their finances. Most of them are personal financial planning students and some students from the law school. So we're helping people with their taxes, but we're also giving that students the experience of talking about money, because money is still very taboo in our society.
All right, Andrew Zumwalt, always a pleasure to have you here. Thank you for coming by. I see you once a year. Tomorrow, nutrition and diet, and we'll talk about vein care. Our program directed by Travis McMillen, Reynolds Journalism Institute. Audio, Pat Akers from KBIA. Our floor director is Brendan McDermott, and our assistant producer and guest coordinator, Uncle James Mauser. I'd love to hear from you. Drop me an email, pepperp@missouri.edu.